party stories are safe for work, are they? Would they be with the NSW not safe for work? Anyway.
Howdy doody time! It's live with Brendan Becky on Shenanigans.
Yes. Look at how awesome our background is.
And I feel very shenanigan-y today.
Oh, good.
Very shenanigan-y.
Should we be worried?
Let's see. No, but I had a great week. Did you have a great week?
Oh, yeah.
I took my granddaughter and one of her friends to go see Cheer live at New Hampshire Bank of Pavilion. You know, the Cheer documentary show?
Yeah.
They're doing live performances. And, oh my, I swear, some of them look like they're stopped in midair. I don't know how they do some of the stunts they do. I don't. It was amazing. And it was really cool for the teenage youngins that strive to be cheerleaders. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. You had nothing you're interested in. But it was my granddaughter. Really, no, it's more than that.
Be aggressive. Be aggressive.
No, it's all about.
I'm gonna jump over there and.
There's nothing like that. It's all about their stunts.
Like the acrobatics.
Yeah.
Like Cirque du Soleil, but
oh my God,
they speak English.
There's one where. That's flagging us. There's one where I don't know how he does it, and one of them is from New Hampshire, so it was kind of cool. She had quite the fan club there. But she's on the ground, and I don't know. He picks her up, and she's spinning like a ballerina in one of those jewelry boxes.
Mm-hmm.
The whole time he throws her in the air, and then he catches her on his hands, and she's still spinning. And then she stops, and she's facing right at you.
I'm thinking that's just photoshopped.
No, I could have watched it 1,000 times over because I'm like, there's no wires, there's no tricks. I don't even know how you practice something like that. Very impressive.
That is.
When I was a cheerleader back in the day, I was the one they threw up in the air.
I couldn't imagine why.
But all they did was throw me up and catch me again. There was no.
Because they have to up their game, you know. You can't.
Those girls are going 20 feet in the air.
It's crazy.
They go
I couldn't imagine.
way up there, and they come down, and they're one foot on one hand, and I'm like, oh, how?
See, the question I always have
Talk about
is how many
strength.
times did you have to get dropped before you learned it?
A lot.
I don't know.
I knew a kid years ago.
That's what I worry about.
I knew a kid years ago that was awesome on his BMX bike. He could like ride it up trees. It was crazy to watch him. And I remember talking to him one day. I'm like, so
like, how many stitches have you had?
How many bones did you break? He said, yeah, my mom had good insurance. That's all he.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Anyway, so shop news.
Oh yes.
So we've got.
I suppose they care more about that than my
maybe not.
social life.
Maybe not. Who knows? We got intro to machine embroidery coming up, and I want to say that's the week after next.
I was gonna say, what day is that?
The 30th.
The 30th. So that means then the 23rd is the Luminaire Club. I forgot to put dates on my notes, so you can. I was all excited.
He's
I got
still
notes.
Off the grid, people.
I got all my notes, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, classes, intro to machine embroidery, but I don't have the dates.
Yeah.
But the 30th on that, and then the 22nd is going to be the Luminaire Owners Club. That's on the calendar. The other thing we got coming up, August 3rd. Is it 3rd or 6th? August 6th. Is we're gonna do a comfy pullover. Basically, we're gonna do just a kind of a little pullover, like a sweatshirt type of thing. It's kind of a loose kind of for lounge around the house or hanging out the campfire. Should be fun class. Ashley assures me that it's simple. So if you're interested in that, sign up now because that'll probably fill up quick. It's a little bit different than what we usually do because
it's not a quilt.
It's not a quilt. It's actually something you're gonna wear when you're done.
Or not.
Well, you can wear
depending on your skill.
You might wear it, just not in public.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
But that's going to be on a Saturday. So that's on the calendar now. We'll be getting more pictures and stuff up once she's got the sample in. She sent me an email that I didn't, but I don't know that I got the email. Anyway. If you're watching, Ashley. I looked for the email, I didn't find it, so I'm wondering what I did with it. Anyhow, that being said, and then the other shop news is the Lori Holt sew-along that everybody's getting excited about. Is it Prairie?
Prairie.
I just got the bill for the fabric.
So that's step one.
So that's why I'm letting y'all know, so we can sell it sooner
that
than later
means
to pay, so I can pay it.
it left the factory.
So we're probably gonna have the fabric in here by the end of the week.
But did you get the templates?
Not yet. I'm still working the details out. Well, that's what the news. That the fabric's on its way, and we're gonna have all the details are gonna start coming out for that sew along. So if it's something you're interested in, let us know. I don't have any sheet. I don't have a sign up online for it yet. But if you give us a call, we'll put you on the list, and as stuff starts coming together, we'll be sure to be in contact with
Well,
everybody
if you
that's
want to
interested.
sell the fabric, it's helpful to sell the templates.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have
Just
we're
saying.
gonna have the whole. Yes, and we have plans for it. So if you're thinking about you may want to do it or may not, you are gonna want the kit because
You are.
Becky assures me that there's going to be some magic going
And
on.
we're going to digitize it.
Yes. So if you
Right, Danny?
if you're one of
Yep.
the people that
Right
are
on it.
We're going to
Was-
digitize it, but I can't steal her
Yes.
design.
so the kit price is going to include
The
it-
templates.
it's been-
even though we won't use them.
yes.
That's how
And
we stay out of trouble.
Also, it's going to be a little bit more because of all the extra work that
Yes.
we're putting in. So
Yes,
if you
we-
check, once we get it put together and you see our kit prices and like, oh my gosh, it's more expensive than everybody else.
Yeah.
Look at what we did with Frosty.
Yeah.
Frosty was kind of a try run of what we were planning on doing because we're going to take all the hand applique that's done and most of it's going to be digitized and done on your embroidery machine. That's the direction we're going to be going.
And pre-cuts?
Yep.
Pre-cut shapes.
And
too.
pre-cut shapes. So yes, the kit's probably going to be a little more expensive than what you're going to.
Or
our
buy,
competitors.
it and do it yourself.
Yeah, or
you
yes.
can sell it either way.
Yeah, we'll do it
So
either way.
we'll have two different ways.
Yes,
Two different prices.
but if you want to participate with our version of the sew along,
Yes.
we will have a kit for that, but we're gonna have all the fabric at any rate.
Yeah.
So that's coming in, and then the only other thing is we got this new collection came in, and I don't have a pattern for it yet, and I'm trying to think what I
What
was
pretty
gonna.
little colors.
Well, here, look at this.
I know. Oh, it's really cute.
That's the panel.
It's really cute. And I'm
Uh,
looking at all the coordinates.
It's got hedgehogs
adorable.
and all sorts of funness on there.
It's adorable.
So that's.
But I
the
like even
panel.
the fabric
The-
collection is
the-
amazing.
yes,
Can
the-
we get that?
Yes. So
Look at that.
what you're gonna find is the colors on here are fantastic.
They are.
And the scale is perfect.
Who
even
is
if-
this? Who is this?
This is a Riley Blade. Oh no, this is a Studio E.
Studio E.
Studio
okay.
E. Welcome to the neighborhood.
Oh, it's so cute.
And so what's really nice is that, like I said, the coordinates are fantastic. I mean,
They
this is just a
are.
real kind of nice geometric. Jackie, if you're watching, I know that you said you wanted something funky for a quilt for your granddaughters. And this is the one I told you was coming in, that this might be something worth looking at. The colors are great. It's more of a salmon than a pink, so it's going to have a little
it doesn't
bit more.
read boy-girl.
Yeah.
It's non-binary. I learned that term this week.
Okay.
I didn't know what it was.
Okay.
Everything is on the website.
Yes. So yes, it's all online. It's what, $11.95 a year.
True.
Okay, I gotta tell you. Okay.
No, I was
My
saving
Washing-
you.
my
Don't ruin
Washington-
it.
Yeah, well, no, we're gonna have a language lesson, which
My
is really
Washington
funny.
State gang is educating me on how
The be-
things
the-
are supposed to be said now.
but the best
That's
part-
politically correct,
Yeah.
just so you know.
Yeah, but the
I
best
said
part about that
correctly.
is if you know Spanish,
I don't.
binary is still binary depending on the subject of it. It's either because it changes feminine or positive. It's kind of funny.
All I know is from my computer world,
Yeah.
ones and zeros.
That's what yeah.
That's all I know. Ones and zeros.
I understand.
Yeah.
I'm just saying there's some funny memes about all of that, so I'll just let it
Well,
go.
I'm just kidding.
Look up the one
Getting
non-binary well
corrected.
played, I believe is the meme for Spanish.
Even my 10-year-old knew what it was. My 10-year-old granddaughter, not my 10-year-old.
Move along. Move along.
And she knew, and Grammy didn't. Ah! I said, I'm beginning to sound like
But
my
you see, here's
grandmother.
it.
Oh, you youngins, I can't keep up with
But-
all your new
Yeah,
terminology.
but if you divide everything into binary, non-binary, isn't that still binary?
Yeah, well, that was a discussion that was had, and I'm not having it again. I'm not
Because
having
it's still
it again.
binary.
What else we got there?
Okay.
Pops? Tweety birds. You got so many cute colors.
all right,
in
we'll
this.
keep going. There's the
Well,
raccoons.
stick them right here. Oh,
Raccoons.
you like to show them that way. These are really cute.
Nice little raccoons. Here's all the forest friends from the neighborhood: the raccoon, the fox, and
They're adorable.
here's the houses that are in the neighborhood.
And I love that the pink is not pink.
It's a nice coral salmon color.
Yeah.
And then there's these cameras which are
It's
in a
really
couple
pretty.
of them.
I love it. Love it, love it, love it.
And then here's the little Tweety birds, and they're even blue. So if you want to make like the Twitter quilt, I guess.
The Twitter quilt. That's so cute.
Anyway,
So what is Twitter suing for Musk now? When I said they didn't want to sell to begin with, and now he doesn't want to buy it, and now they're suing him because they're making him buy it. I am so confused at this world. So confused. Oh,
you know the conspiracy theory on
you
that,
brought
right?
up that he wanted to sell some stock,
Yes.
which he did.
But part of me thinks yeah. But
Who knows?
Playing 4D chess.
Okay.
that was everything.
All right,
We're
all
way
right.
off. That you shouldn't
What's
have.
this?
Oh yes, Luminaire sale. Our Luminaires, there's still a deal on the back end on Luminaires. So if you call me before the end of the week, we've got pretty good pricing on Luminaires, and that's because like I said, that's a kind of a factory back end deal. So there's not a lot of advertising on it, but I like to pass that forward. So if you
Yeah.
are interested in Luminaire, let me know before the week's out. And as long as I get the order in, we've got some special pricing on that.
Cool
Stellairs
beans.
are a special till the 18th.
Stellairs.
Yeah, but who wants a Stellar when you get a Luminaire?
That's
Maybe
how
they already
I
have
feel,
a
but
Luminaire
but
and just
So what do
want
they do? Why would you get a
Stellar.
Stellar if you have a Luminaire?
I would get
Because-
2 luminaires.
Yeah.
Just
If you
Or
want a
three.
Stellar, I'll sell you a Stellar. Don't misunderstand me. If you want a Stellar, I'll sell you one.
And have them
but-
all running at the same
there
time.
you go.
Anyway, so that's pretty much all I've got for shop news.
All right.
And that moves us on to quiz time.
Which is really giveaway time.
Giveaway.
Giveaway time.
Giveaway time.
Thank
Oh, that's
you for
right.
everybody participated. I'm just going to review the giveaway. This was last week's giveaway. You had to comment in the show.
I love the fact that we're giving it away because nobody wants
Hi,
to do it.
Hi, Deanna. No, that's not true.
I know.
This
I'm just
is
teasing
really
you.
doesn't want to do it.
This is beautiful. I'm cleaning my closets. That's what I'm doing. This was the keyword was apple core. This kit was given put together by Creative
That's what-
Notions.
I totally forgot about because I keep getting I get the notifications from you too. And everybody keeps saying apple core. I'm like, what? And
It was
because
the
I forgot.
giveaway.
Yes, I remember now
It
that
was
you
this
say that.
gorgeous fabric. It's fat quarters that I laid out last week. Some nice gingham, a pattern that includes a quilt and a table runner, and the specialty
template.
ruler, specialty cut ruler by Creative
Nice.
Notions, and a recipe for chicken lasagna. And I already
That's the real prize right
and
there.
I got
chicken
the,
lasagna.
It is actually. I kept a copy of that.
Is it copyrighted?
No.
I wanted you to make it.
I want Danny to make it for me.
I don't.
Last week,
I'm just gonna plug HelloFresh. We started that. That's
I
awesome.
just got Creative Notions new one in, and it's just as cute. But
Are you gonna make it?
no.
Oh, okay.
But I love watching.
All right,
the
so-
people.
so
and
that's
it's
what we're
all
giving
in this little
away.
giver bag. So everybody that commented on
So if you're
the
watching
video,
this right now and
say
you didn't watch
apple
last
core.
week,
Hi,
if you
Lynn.
and you didn't watch last week, you are not in the running for this prize, right?
No,
Because
they
you
had
have
to watch the video.
Yes.
So this is. We got some names on a spinning wheel. We got
The
some
spinning
music.
wheel?
I need music because I need to dance.
Okay,
Okay.
ready?
I need to dance. I
Tell
haven't
me
danced
when.
all
Are you gonna
day.
do some of those cheer dances for us?
No, I cannot do those dances. I'm telling you.
Are you ready?
Where's my music?
Where's the spinny spin?
He's having
I'll spin
technical
for ya.
difficulties. Do the spinny spin.
The spinny spin. Gonna
I'll
raise
spin
the
for
roof.
ya.
Oh, there it is.
One second.
Is
Whoa!
that? Whoa! Is
I
it-
didn't dance through it. Okay. All right. Now we're spinning.
Spinning!
Without any music. We're spinning. And the
Where's
winner,
more music? Come on.
And the winner is Cynthia! So Cynthia, here's how it's going to work.
It doesn't just shut off.
Oh, here's how
Well, we
it's
can
going to
keep
work.
dancing.
There you go.
If you email Four Pines Quilting
Yes.
with your address,
Yes.
right? We'll stick it in the mail and get it out to you.
Yes.
Or come
Come on.
on in and pick it up. That's even better,
Yep.
right?
Yes.
Okay, so this is Cynthia's. Yay! Nicely done. And next week's giveaway
Ooh.
Oh yeah, baby. This is an entire jelly roll
Okay, dude, go back to that shot.
of
Okay,
Moda fabric.
have you been driven by Leo? This made me think of that sign in front of Leo's Market for the sausage.
I haven't driven by and seen that.
It
So
looks like dog
this
poop.
is
I don't understand why you
Madame
put that on the side.
Madame Rouge. This is from the Madame Rouge collection.
From Moda.
From Moda, and it is the camera's not doing the colorway justice. It is gorgeous, and it is entire.
Oh, but it's doing your nails fantastic, Justin. Look at
Oh,
that.
don't look at my nails today. No, they're a disaster. They are. It is a well, I should say unopened. I might have peeked a little bit, but not totally peeked. So it's not used.
Unused.
It's unused.
Unused.
It's mostly unopened. I
It's
didn't take anything out.
Kind of fresh. Kind of a fresh jelly roll.
It's good. So Madame Rouge, complete jelly roll by Moda, and the key word that you have to enter on the video, not live today, people. Uh-oh, sneeze coming. Uh-oh, it's
You-
stuck.
Look at the light. Look at the light.
Do you know what Sarah does to me when I have to sneeze?
Oh, it's like right here.
She sticks her finger in my mouth, and then it interrupts the sneeze, and then it's like, you know what it's like to have like a sneeze
I don't
stuck?
want to sneeze on you. I kind of
used
look
to
at the
have
light.
somebody
Yeah. Okay, cool. So here's
One
the
of
key
yours.
word.
Yeah.
The key
that was
word,
awful,
my
too.
friends, is going to be Madame.
Madame.
Madame. And Jean, I know you didn't win, but I loved the story. Like if I could have just picked one and not done the spinning wheel, I would have given last week's giveaway to Jean because she wrote a cute little story. She didn't just say apple core. She told me what she was going to do with it.
Well, maybe I think that deserves a $10 GC just because.
Oh, yay, Jean!
Just 'cause we
$10
like Jean.
GC for Jean. All right, so the key word is going to be Madame.
Do they have to put the
No,
the
they
accent on
don't.
the A?
No, and they don't even have to spell it right. I just have to know what it says.
What if they put my damn? My
Well,
damn!
that
That's
would-
some fine fabric.
That would work for me too, but I'd rather see Madame.
Madame. Your Grace. How about
Isn't
your
it
Grace?
beautiful?
Your Highness.
Meow. Okay, so
All
this
right.
is for next week. How
All right.
exciting, right?
Yes. So comment
I
on the
love it.
video.
I think
Madame.
I purchased this to make a rug with.
Oh, we should do a jelly roll rug.
I purchased it to make a jelly roll rug with because of all these cool colors. I thought,
We should do a class on that. Does anybody want to make a jelly roll rug?
that
If you
would
do,
be such a pretty jelly roll rug.
if you do, comment in the section below.
And now,
Jelly roll rug. And
I
we'll
would love to
class.
visit my closet. Well, certain areas of my closet. Okay, down it goes.
All right. Quilt of the week.
Oh! Do we have a halo? Do we have an angel singing?
So, Sue-
Sue,
What was Sue? Sue was out of school for a little bit, so she got bored and finished this quilt that she was working on in the class.
She was actually quarantined. Let's say what it is. This is the macaw
Maybe
quilt.
she doesn't want everybody to know that she had the plague.
This is the macaw quilt that we've been working on in class.
Yes.
Now, where we are in class is putting this centerpiece together. That's what we did last week and this week. And then we're going on to this border and that border. But right now, and by the way, this is the lap version right here.
Yes, without the borders.
That Brent said nobody's going to want to do the queen version, so we're going to bring
No,
in the lap.
I said
no one's going to. Don't ruin my story.
Okay, fine.
No one's going to want to do the queen version, so we're going to bring in the lap version. And as soon as they got busy doing it, really, second class, they're like, we need the upgrade to the queen. Is this stunning?
I'm just saying, look at all those flying geese in that border. There's
Yeah.
just nobody who's going to want to do that.
What do you mean?
Apparently everybody.
Everybody. So that's all I'm
It's
saying.
beautifully done.
Yes.
But she did a wonderful job. She used some tulip pink fabrics. Most of it's tulip pink except for this.
Which is yes, that's Benetex wave texture.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
that's what's that in there for her.
And
for
then
black.
and that's going to be line
art.
line art, and then just the Tula basics for
Yeah.
the.
So when you
mineral.
hear me say macaw, this here is macaw.
And because there's been a lot of interest, which I knew this was going to happen once we started the class, we will be redoing this class probably in the fall.
Yes.
I think is the plan.
Yes, that's the plan.
So keep an eye out for that. If you see a class that says macaw, It's for this right
this
here.
This is what we're making, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, she chose different fabrics than what
Yeah.
our kit had in it, but it came out stunning. Really.
Yeah, I've seen.
Good job.
I've
So
seen,
this is her first Judy Niemeyer quilt, by the way. So those
Yeah.
of you who think it can't be done,
It can be, and it's gorgeous.
can.
I've seen it done, and cause I've seen people put them together here in the class, and all the different colorways are just fantastic. I just think it's really neat.
it's
It's-
cool how
it's good.
changing colors can.
Yes.
I was doing something and I saw not this pattern, but another Judy Niemeyer pattern where people had done one in light and another one was in dark, and they didn't even look like the same pattern. I'm
know.
like, that's the same quilt? I'm like,
Yeah, it's amazing what color
it's
does.
amazing, exactly.
That's one of the things I love about my
Quilting.
job is just to see what everybody does with color.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Anyway.
So, $50 towards the quilting
quilting.
of this beautiful macaw quilt.
Yay!
Yay, Sue! And she's definitely an overachiever. Definitely an
Yeah.
overachiever.
We'll keep her around though.
Maybe.
All right, so moving on. Turbo tip.
Okay, now you're going to all think this is
Turbo
stupid, but
tip. Okay.
I was like,
Yeah, but some of those duh ones are actually super helpful.
do you know you can get a whole pack of these
With Kimber, with
for
from Kimber.
almost, no, for almost nothing?
Yep, I'm aware.
And then I hate folding my fabrics after this is going to be my show. Just so you know. Cindy Dunnell.
Yeah, that came out nice. I like it.
Oh, it's cute.
You need to
Yeah.
get this pattern in.
Here we go again.
But you don't want to fold it.
No, you
Right?
don't. Yeah, no.
You don't want to fold. So I used to roll around leftover
Move forward a little bit so they can see you rolling.
I
it,
used to
so it's more
roll
exciting.
around leftover tubes.
Do you mean like wrapping paper tubes?
Wrapping paper, paper towels,
How many
toilet paper.
How many boys do you have?
Huh?
How many boys do you have?
I have 4 boys.
How did you have any wrapping paper tubes?
What are you talking about?
The first thing that we did as kids is get an empty wrapping paper. You start beating each other with it.
Oh, because it's
Lightsaber.
stored where they shall
Yeah.
not get it.
Oh, okay.
All
I was
my stabilizer
we
rolls.
graduated to wiffle bats, and that's when things got.
My stabilizer rolls, I save those. With this, it's very well stabilized already
Yeah.
because of her method. But I said, oh. And then I was like, okay, tape or this or that.
Yeah.
And I went on that A store and I bought a whole package of these things
Hmm.
for almost nothing.
You can get the Kimberbell ones that are printed with your stabilizer on it
I know.
if you want. I can sell you those.
I
But
have those.
they're probably like 6 times what you paid for
I
that.
actually have those and I don't have enough of them.
Okay.
So that's why I went searching for more things. And I'm like,
That's fantastic.
it goes in my project box with all my other blocks. They're
I
all
love how,
rolled up.
when I
They
was a
don't-
kid, those were like little slappy bands that you had at school. And that's,
I bet you Danny can find these at the Dollar Tree for us.
I have not seen them yet.
Yeah, and they're all, I'll tell you.
You know what we could do?
I am loving them. I'm finding them so useful. The other thing I've used them for is when you're quilting on your machine, and this is sort of stolen from Kimberbell's idea with the
Yeah.
clear blue tiles, but theirs are too big for some of my stuff.
Mhm.
Roll your quilt up and then slap these around.
Okay.
I see how impressed you are with my turbo tip.
I get
I'm
it.
loving 'em.
I'm just trying to.
Also, I can use it on my other stabilizers.
I'm thinking you could get an old ruler and make your own.
I could, but these are pretty.
I know. I'm just saying.
And they were still very inexpensive.
does that
so-
does that have a magnet in the end of it?
Yeah.
That's nice. Okay. I like
Well, I
it.
don't know if it does, but it
Well, it looks like it should right
snaps.
there. Is that a little?
must be something. Don't you be taking that apart. I like
No,
it.
no, no. I was just curious. Okay. All right. They quilt of the week. Yay!
No, that was turbo
It's a
tip.
Turbo tip. Yay!
He didn't like my turbo tip.
No, it's a good tip. I just. Yeah,
Just
I like
saying.
it.
Oh, Carolyn's in the live audience and she says, I use that.
I
Yes.
label, my brother label me.
Yo, she's one up in
Yeah, or
it.
you
She's
can
saying,
Sharpie it.
she's saying, get your brother label machine out and label them. Okay,
Or you could be like me and just Sharpie it. Just,
you could Sharpie it.
and
I'm
would look
using it
awful,
in the
and
project
nobody would
box,
steal it
so-
from you if I Sharpied it because they're like, that is awful. I don't want that in my stuff.
Yeah, I like not folding my fabric.
I got you.
out.
Okay. So moving along, as you all
Okay.
know, we stopped the workbench section kind of because I was always
It's
trying to.
still Brent's workbench.
It is, but we're doing a sew along now. And last week,
Oh, it's still a workbench.
last week we got ourselves to this point here.
The old 9
So
patch.
you can review last week for the 30 seconds that we spent on how to get to the 9 patch.
Yeah, Becky would have probably spent an hour getting you to the 9 patch.
Well, yeah, I kind of fast forwarded, but the idea is you just cut a bunch of strips, put the strip sets together, cut the strip set up, sew them back together in a 9 patch. So now, today, we're going to take this 9 patch and take it a little bit further because, it's just a 9 patch. We're going to now go to make that block look like this. So we just took that 9 patch and we just gave it fancy corners. But you see how that totally changes the look of your 9 patch? And
What's that officially called?
I don't know. I should know. It's like
Is that sort of a snowball?
no, like a friend. Yeah, churn dash. I think. Yeah, I should really know my blocks, but I don't. But anyway.
I don't either, people.
So I'm just going to show you how to get your 9 patch, which took us all of about 30 seconds to make one. Like I said, I actually this morning to get ready for this in the course of an hour, I made like 10 9 patches. And tried a bunch of different stuff. But anyway, so to get to this point,
You didn't press this one as nicely as last week's.
well, actually, I pressed it twice and it got screwed up.
Oh.
So to get here, it's pretty straightforward.
I'm
pretty
going to
easy
move so you can
Okay, I'm
demonstrate.
gonna-
How's that sound? Because we all want to see Brent doing his magic.
Okay, so we start with a 9 patch,
Going way out of here.
and this basic idea works for lots of stuff. We're going to use my favorite tool, which is an easy angle.
What else do you use that for, Brent?
I use this for everything. I use it for bindings. I use it for borders. I use it for all sorts of stuff. The easy angle is awesome, and I'm also going to show you how to do this without an easy angle. But I use the easy angle because it's a tool. You should have one. The 6.5 I find is the most versatile. A lot of people have just a 4.5. If all you're going to use it for is bindings, use a 4.5. But if you're going to use it for lots of other stuff, the 6.5 is nice. 12. They make a 4.5, a 6.5, and a 12.5. I use all 3 of them. But if you're only going to buy one, do a 6.5. So all we're going to do is we're going to take a square. And now everything that we cut, because this is a 12-inch, all our strips are 4.5 inches. We cut these strips into 4.5 inches. So anytime we're cutting, it's always 4.5 inches. So here's a 4.5-inch square. The color on there is awesome.
It's only on our monitor.
Yes. And then I'm just going to put
I'm
that
saying.
up in the corner here. Now,
Does it matter which corner you put it in?
nope. Just line it up. Now, you could make the squares ahead of time and then sew them into the 9 patch, but then that's just a lot more work because the way we use strip sets to make the 9 patch, so it's a lot quicker than sewing together 9 individual squares.
Oh, you're
So,
talking to me? I'll come over if you're talking
no, I'm
to
just
me.
saying in general. So all we're going to do
You're
is
not
just
talking to me anyway.
we're just going to lay this on, and we want to make sure that we're lined up on. Oops. We want to make sure that we're lined up along the top and edge here. That's important because it's going to overlap down here a little bit because we lost a 1/4 inch when this got sewn together. So we don't care about that edge as much as this up here is. Now, if you didn't want to use an easy angle, and there's an old school method that a lot of people still use, I think that they call it the magic wand. All you have to do.
Oh yeah, I have one of those.
Yeah. All you're going to do is you could draw a line with a pen or a pencil or your favorite marking tool from corner to corner, and then sew on that line. That's all you're going to do. But what the easy angle does is it figures in our 1/4 inch for us. So we're just going to drop that on here, making sure that we're lined up in our corners up here. And I'm going to put my easy angle on here, and we know this is 4.5. And if you look carefully, you can see where this 4.5 line comes down the side and across here. So far, so good? Mm-hmm. So then all we're going to do is take our cutter and chop our corner off. So what you'll notice now, all the easy angle did is if you had...
That was a pretty... You probably should stand up when you cut.
Yeah, no, but for the sake of
See
entertainment.
his little slippage?
If you had just drawn a line and sewn from corner to corner,
Need to put some
then you'd have to cut your 1/4 inch, trim it to 1/4 inch. All the easy angle does is figures out where that 1/4 inch is ahead of time. So now all we're going to do is run a 1/4 inch seam up there, and that folds out If we were to sew it, it'll fold out like that.
And are you going to save these scraps to make a smaller one?
No, I'm not. You can if you want, but I'm not
A
going
lot
to.
of people, just so you know, a lot of people would sew this first, cut it,
Yes.
and then they would save this. This is a Lori Holt thing. She saves these in boxes, and she would just make these
Okay.
available,
The
half square, triangle.
So if you were to sew these, if you were to sew these ahead of time, you can't sew them ahead of time.
What do you mean you can't sew it at a time?
Where would you sew it? So you would. So
No,
you're
I
saying.
would sew.
So you would sew that before we cut it? Is what you're saying? So when this was like this, you would have ran a 1/4 inch seam up there and then cut it off.
I don't know what I would have done. I don't do it.
What you can say this.
Yes, I sew it twice, then cut it apart.
Yeah, I mean, and there that is another technique that I have seen where you draw a line down the center, then you sew a 1/4 inch to each side. But for this to work, to get this here, because now if you'll notice after we cut it off and sew it, this is the finished one. You're going to notice that you have a 1/4 inch here, so you're not going to lose your points when you put a border around this block. So that's why you want to leave that 1/4 inch and go corner to corner so that you get your points in there. But that's all you're going to do is
So
you're gonna,
all of a sudden your 9 patch turned into something
different.
very sophisticated.
Yeah. And like I said, there is patterns where you would make these ahead of time.
And
then
I see all the time.
Yeah, you see a pattern where you make these ahead of time, and then you sew all the blocks together to get your 9 patch. Granted, you won't have as much wasted fabric because each corner you lose a little bit, this method, but this method is a whole lot quicker because after you get it made, you just put it on your 4 corners and away you go.
Yeah, and easier to sew, I would imagine, just to sew together.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because-
Sometimes I have stretches.
Because
and
what
those
I find is the method we use with the strip sets allows us to get our points lined up really nicely because of the way we press it. Whereas if you're sewing individual squares together, sometimes you don't get as good of points because things move a little bit more.
I see. So this is how you're going to bang out a quilt faster.
Yeah, and like I said, I like this technique. There are people that are frugal. I'm talking to people like Danny.
Yeah.
That would have a real problem with all this left over. But you can certainly save it and do some other stuff with it.
Maybe you'll use it elsewhere in your quilt.
Maybe, but I already threw all my scraps out when I did this.
Oh.
But you could just run a seam.
I could see you saving those and using them
Oh,
on
yeah.
the border or on the back.
Yeah, you could
or-
seam that up, and then you could actually trim it down to either 3.5 or 2.5.
Exactly.
There's stuff you could do with it for the purposes of
You
this.
can make some flying geese out of them. I'm
There's
just saying.
there's all sorts of stuff you could do, but I
Curved
didn't.
flying geese.
But I. So that's all we're gonna do. So if you're doing the sew along, that's this week. So all we're gonna do is
Fun.
just sew some corners onto your 9 patches to create this. So
That's
next
pretty
week.
cool.
Next week, I'm hoping to have a few more blocks done, and we'll kind of get started on a little bit of a setting for it.
That's pretty cool.
But anyway, you're sad.
That was too quick.
Did you want me to keep going?
Do you
We
know?
No.
wanted to see you cut
Just put-
and iron and
Yeah.
Yeah, but who wants to watch that?
Just so you know,
Like if I'm
Brent
watching,
turned the stool like a horse saddle seat, and he straddled it. Now I'm not straddling that thing.
okay,
You always sit straddled like that.
on those I do. Yeah, they're more comfortable that way.
He sat on it like a horse. Becky's gonna turn it like this.
Okay. Nice. I'm fine. No, because you ever watch like a YouTube video, like you go online, you want to find some information, and they go and they babble and babble and babble and babble, and you're like,
That's
get to
what
the
we
point.
do. That's what we do.
So that's what the
we
sew.
do,
That's
and
what the
then I
sew
edit
along
them
is.
to get to
That's
where
what I'm
you just
saying.
did. You
So the
did
sew
good.
and
along is.
I don't like
picking.
watching the edited ones. I like
Whatever.
watching
That's
the
fine.
live. I got to be honest with you.
That's good. There's something
I-
for everybody.
I
Yes.
like watching the live.
Exactly.
No, whenever I say, "Oh, we covered that on the show," go look for it. They all go. Ugh. They don't want to go look for it.
If it was easy, everybody would do it. That's what I tell people.
Okay.
So go look for it.
Go look. I said, I don't know. They want you to tell them again in
I know.
person how to do something.
But it's better if we do a film, if we film, because you can then pause it, replay it, rather than me tell you once and then you forget it. So that's the.
Speaking of which, next time we do something like this, I want to record
Yes.
because people can't come, then can't
Yeah.
come, and I would be like, Here's
We're gonna do that for
special
the
link, you
for,
know.
for the Lori Holt stuff. We're gonna be doing a lot
Special
of that.
link for that.
Yes.
Not for
We're gonna do
everybody.
more of that.
Yeah, anyway.
All right.
Okay, so where are we?
Moving on.
We're
According
on
to my
turn.
outline, we're on to whatever you're gonna bring us home with.
Oh, okay. This is because, Becky used to be Techie.
Techie Becky.
Techie Becky, yep.
There's a segment.
Techie Becky.
I was working on, as I showed you in the...
Am I the only person that's irritated that Apple has not figured out how to do a 2-button mouse yet?
It is 2 buttons.
We
See how
love
it's dirty?
our Apple mouse.
There is a right click and a left
Oh,
click.
they finally did put it on there?
See how messy
talked
that?
about
You
that.
can tell I
Oh, have we?
snack while I compute.
It was like one of the. It took them forever to
'Cause-
put it.
Did you guys see my poor mouse? I probably should wash it. That's dirt.
Oh, I was gonna say if you were eating like cheese curls or something, it's
Cheese
like little
doodles.
cheese.
You know what my favorite snack is, which is horrible, is those sour cream and cheddar cheese Ruffles potato chips. Oh, I can eat a bag of those.
Yeah. You know what the best is? Have you eaten Aunt Dot's or Dot's snacks?
No.
You can get them at Runnings apparently, but out west,
Are
that's
they
all.
for animals?
No, they're just snacks, but they're like a Western thing.
Mine is
When we were on
running sell
vacation,
them.
when we were on
Thought that was a
vacation,
farm supply store.
it is, but it's the only place that I know out here that you can find them.
Oh,
Well,
that's
out
funny.
west, like in the gas stations, we tried some. Oh my gosh, their pretzels are unbelievable.
Really?
Oh, it's like they're the best snacks
I have to
ever.
tell my husband. He goes to Runnings to get my chicken food.
So you need to get some Dot snacks.
All right, I'm gonna pull this out again. Show off. This. All right, it's my turn. Dun da da.
So are they your chickens or are they family chickens?
They're my chickens.
Oh, okay.
They're my chickens, my chicken ladies. This is one of the blocks from Cindy Dunnell's quilt pattern called "'Tis the Season." It's a beautiful.
Speaking of
quilt.
that, I forgot to mention we have some advent calendars coming in. So I'll be excited about that.
Different from Kimberbell's?
Yeah, like the
The
folded
panels.
the
Oh,
folded
the
the folded
panels.
panel
Oh,
ones
yeah.
that everybody loves because you
Yeah.
fold them up in about 20 minutes.
And you're done.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this is not that kind of project.
Okay, I just got the bill for
But-
that too, so I just thought I'd put that out there.
Okay, all right. What I wanted to show you today is I didn't use her exact color scheme. And I'm going to show you that, like, see the little holly berries? She makes them the same color as the ribbon. And I didn't want my holly berries to be the same color as my ribbon. And in one block I made them white, actually, or
With the
silver.
ribbon or the holly berries?
The holly berries.
But aren't holly berries red?
Well, mistletoe berries are white, so I
Okay.
could pretend they're mistletoe berries.
Oh, I don't know
Depends
anything
on
about
where
that.
I'm decorating.
Oh, wow.
But the point was, as I was doing it, I said, oh, that's something that people might want to know who have dabbled in Embrilliance essentials. This is not going up the ladder to, there's ways to do it differently if you get into the stitch levels.
Yes.
But this can be done with essentials. And I said, I'm going to show them how to pull out, it's called adding a color stop, so that you can then change the color of particular items in a design. Or you can play chicken, like in one of her blocks, it went bow, berry, back to bow. And you can sit there and go, bow, 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 stop! Change the thread to your berry, and then go, da-da-da-da, stop! Change it back to bow. I can't be dealing with those
I mean, if you're only going to
things.
run it once, then that would be the.
No, because inevitably the phone rings, I have to go potty, the dog craps on the floor, there's always something that happens and
I
you
love
miss
that
it.
the
You miss
inevitability
it.
is that the dog is going to crap on the floor.
Chloe, man, bloop. She always says, Mom, I'm so sorry, I miscalculated the time it would take to get to the pad. Again!
Does it wear a diaper?
No, she doesn't
Oh.
wear a diaper. She'd probably eat a diaper.
Oh, Dots is
Anyway.
at Abishans in Newport. Thank you, Deanna, because that's closer.
Oh,
That's closer to home than.
Deanna, she knows what she's with it.
Yeah.
Oh my God! All right, so actually, and I'm going to cover something for Deanna today
Okay.
because Deanna said, "Okay, I went and I bought essentials, but I don't know how to install it." And I went, "Oh, well, you don't install it when you buy Embrilliance. Well, no, when you download Embrilliance, you actually are getting the entire package." what you do is unlock pieces of the package. So what you get is not new software, but a code
To access what's
to
already
access. And oh, are you dead? Oh, it's this thing. Okay, get up there. I want to show you the code. So if you got Start Embrilliance running and you go under help, you see, I'm not going to show mine. Do you see where it says serial numbers right here? Hey, how come I don't got my fancy thing turned on?
there. What fancy thing turned
You
on?
got- Turn it
Oh,
on.
we got to turn on our fancy thing. So now you go up to help. You see where it says serial numbers? If you click that, it will have numbers for all the modules you have purchased and a place for you to type in your new ones. That's how easy it is. You then just restart your program and it's going to come up with all those unlocked features.
Okay.
That's how easy it is.
It's easy enough.
It's very easy. So D, that's for you. That's where you put your serial numbers in. Then all you got to do is restart your program and you'll have all your new features. Okay? Now, Essentials is the very first one that most people buy because it does most of what people want. It allows you to merge designs together. It allows you to change colors like I'm going to show you today, or delete pieces of a pattern that you don't want to come out at all. Allows you to do all the font work we've talked about before. So this is really, allows you to print your patterns out. This is really the beginning of the thing. I'm boring you already.
No, I just suddenly realized I'm tired.
All right. So on my screen, I have the first half of the block the second half of the block, because it didn't all fit in one hoop. So see the teddy bear in the present? That's
it
what you're
around.
seeing on the screen. What?
Turn it around.
Why?
Because I don't want to see.
Oh! Well, look good to me.
I was checking out the teddy bear
Actually,
in the
my
present.
back looks pretty good. I haven't finished trimming it completely, but here's my teddy bear. There we
So
go.
over here, this is right here. Right there. Teddy bear.
Yeah, the
present.
teddy bear and
Yeah.
the present, okay? And I don't want, now, the Stitch Simulator, which comes with Essentials. Again, this is something I feel, I always look at this before I even sew anything out for the first time. I am a nerd like that. I will run my Stitch Simulator simply by clicking on this guy up here. Oh, I clicked off it. Click on him, and you'll see this bar at the top. That is representing the thread colors and what they're going to sew. So if I can start dragging this, because that's the fastest way, you can see, I can tell, oh, it's going to stitch part of the bow. Then it's going over to the teddy bear for some reason. I don't know, but it is. And then it's going to do some black highlighting on that teddy bear. And then, oh, here it comes. It's going back and stitching the rest of the present. Now, the reason it does it this way is because when she gave us the larger hoop files, she really just combined 6x10 files. She didn't really redo them.
Oh.
So,
okay.
that's
because
one of
I was
my-
just looking at
Yeah,
that figure.
I
Why are
know.
you stitching?
That's why.
Why are they filling in behind the bear
Because on one thing
because the present and the bear were two separate files for a 6x10?
yeah,
Okay.
I didn't combine them for this one. She did.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So now watch what happens. So now it's working on the bow. It's going down here. It's going down here. It's going down here. And then boom! Berries.
Berries.
Right?
Those
But I want
berries.
my berries, I want my machine to stop before it gets to the berries. So I'm going to back up. Whoops. Becky, back up. Okay, now I think I'm in the present. See these little guys here? They
Yeah.
allow me to step a stitch at a time. So see how I'm up on the present? I'm down on the berries.
Yes.
I'm up on the present.
Up on the present?
I'm down on the berries.
Down on the berries.
Right?
Yes.
Get it? See this?
Yes.
Says stop.
Yeah.
If I click this, I am forcing my machine to stop at that point in my stitch out.
Okay.
And I'm just going to give it another color. I don't have white showing on here, and I'm not going to get fancy. I'm going to make him devil red.
Devil red.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I just want it to stop. Now what I've done, do you see up here what I just did? See that?
Yeah.
I've got a color stop exactly where I wanted it over here in the sequence.
Can you
See
change that from the devil red to like a different color because I'm not seeing it really well.
Okay,
on the,
sure. What would you like it to be?
I don't know. I'm just.
What do you want it to be?
Make it yellow so we can
Yeah,
just
yellow.
see the difference.
Yeah, because it's next to that other red, it's hard to see where that change happened.
Oh, gotta get out of palettes. I don't know my isochord numbers.
Right
There we go.
Yeah,
Let's make it that
yeah.
one.
Okay.
Then you should be able to see it, right?
Yeah, I just want to.
Okay.
Yeah, see, yeah, that makes
Well, let me blow it up too. That
Yeah.
would probably make it more helpful.
But I'm just also looking at the bar at the top because the reds were so
Oh,
similar.
yeah. But and now what's what? Well, now let me shrink it down so I can show you what's actually happening. You see it over here?
No,
No, because our picture in
Oh.
picture.
get rid of it.
There. No.
No,
I'm
no,
gonna
no,
get you over there. I'm gonna
giving
get
us
you
that.
over there. Just my mouse is so dirty. It's having.
Can you put the
fits.
picture on the bottom right, Eddie? Wow, we're like pretty
There. See, my berries are now yellow. And if I were to take this to my machine right now, it would stop when I get to my berries, and it would stop again after my berries were done. Watch the stitch out. I'm going to shrink it down again so you can see the stitch out a little better. When it goes, junk, bear, get over it. Actually, that red isn't even in the right position. That should have been up on the top. Maybe I moved something by mistake. I might have moved that part of the red.
Which part? The
The red that's showing,
Yeah.
this red right here.
I was gonna say,
I
pointing
think
at
it
the
was
screen.
supposed to be higher up. I probably moved it by
Yeah.
mistake.
Hit A,
Why?
it'll show all of it. It's supposed to.
Oh, it wouldn't work
Yeah, but I liked it blown up a little bit.
because we just wanted
But
to
then
see.
we can't see it all.
Okay.
So we can't
All
understand,
right.
you know, if they don't know the program, they're not gonna know.
How's that, Danny? No, she doesn't like that either. It's Danny. She doesn't like anything I do. Okay.
That's not true.
So let's go back. Here's our package. Watch, guys. Here we go.
There you
Red. That should be up higher. I think Becky moved it down low. But it did stitch that red before it stitched the other red.
Yes.
It went from that red to the brown bear. My guess is Becky moved that down by accident when I was playing. And then black outline, right? See that first black
Yeah.
outline? Because that was what was done on that hoop.
Yeah.
And then here comes the red for more bow.
Yeah.
Right? See more bow, more bow, more bow, more bow, more bow, more bow, more bow.
Mo Bo, baby.
Berries! Berries! Yay, berries! And then it goes on to my green and finishes all the black. That's how easy it is, though, to set up a color stop.
Can I see yours for a second?
What do you mean?
I just want to see it because that's not at all what stitched out here.
Yeah, that's why I think I just moved this guy by accident. This first one right here.
Oh, I can tell you
He
what.
should be up here.
No, it got rotated
Oh, I did do some rotating. You're right.
because you can see
I
you
was-
can see where that would be in that black outline on the other
Okay, well
one.
now I just turned it, so now I can't. Now I messed. I did some rotating.
Yes.
You're right. That's
Because
what I
I'm looking
did.
at that.
Sorry, guys, but that wasn't what I was showing. What I was showing was color stops.
Yes, that was cool.
That's it.
That's
That's
cool.
all. I'm like,
Wow.
for the price of that software.
Yeah, that alone is worth it. I mean, the color stops is a nice.
It's very easy to do. Now, obviously, if I wanted to get rid of an isolated thing, you know, you can just hit the delete key. Like if I say, oh, I want my teddy bear to be gone.
And just to be clear, from the technical side of things, that
Where is my
that
teddy bear?
file that you have there now is a PES format, correct?
It is.
Okay.
It
Because
is.
because I know some software won't let you manipulate it if it's in a
Yeah, no, it will let you bring
Oh, cool.
it
Okay.
in. Yeah.
Which then, of course, any format that you're using.
See, let's say I wanted to get rid of the whole bear. See how he's all one color,
Yeah.
only used in one place. So I can just click on him and hit delete, and the bear is gone.
It's a sad little bear now.
Yeah, no.
Looks like he's been shot in the head with the
Well, the
bleeding
bow,
out.
the bow, Becky and her bow. Oh my God, make fun of my bow. Get over here, bow. Whoa, see now I can't even grab the bow anymore. There we go. Get out of here, bow. There. See,
Well,
that's the
rotate-
piece I rotated and made a mess of. So, but see now my fill-in of the bear is gone.
Yeah.
If I wanted to get rid of the outline of the bear, that's when I would go back to using color stop.
and getting rid
I
of
would
the-
go through the black till it started the bear, and I would color stop.
So, say you had just like part of the outline that you wanted to get rid
Did
of.
you want to get rid of? Like, let's say.
So
this-
say like the arm of the bear, for example.
Which arm? One.
Yeah,
It depends on how she stitched.
but
it
what I'm
out.
saying is, if you do a color stop
Yeah.
and then a color stop on the other side,
you can then get rid of the
delete
arm.
everything in the middle.
Yeah, watch.
Will the machine stop between those two color stops, or will it just know that everything's
No,
still
watch.
black?
Watch. Say I didn't want that piece of his paw, for
Yeah.
example. Okay, I'm going to back up to right there.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm going to use my move forward, move forward, move forward. See how the paw started?
Yeah,
Okay, I'm going to go back to the very first stitch of the paw.
yeah.
This is where you got to be tedious with essentials, but. Oh, did I go back too far, Brent?
I don't know. It's good to me.
Oh, I see what she does. She jumps.
Yeah.
She
Okay.
jumps right there. Okay. Back, 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 back. Can you guys even see that?
I can see it.
All right. That's the outline.
Yeah.
That's the beginning of the paw.
Yeah.
I'm going to stop. I'm going to put a color stop in
Yeah.
there. I have to decide. I have to give it some sort of color
Okay.
because those are just the rules.
Yeah, I got you.
All
But
right.
my question, okay, then.
Now I'm going to go to the end of the paw. All right?
Yeah,
Get rid of that. Okay. Here's the paw, right?
yeah,
Now, as soon as it finishes the paw, let's say right there.
yeah.
Almost right there.
Well, close enough. I see what you're doing.
Now I'm at the end of the paw. Let's say that's good enough.
Yeah,
I'm going to push in another stop.
yes.
And I change my color again.
But if you change it
But
back.
now what I have over here is the paw is isolated.
Yes. So you get rid of the paw.
It's gone.
But if you made the second color stop that you did
Yeah.
after you do
I would have made it back to black.
black,
I should've
will
made it
will
black.
will it know? Is there going to be a color stop in there, or be?
Not
or
if
be-
it matches the color before.
Okay, that was my question.
Yeah.
So
if
the
I
two-
had made it black
and it goes to
and
black,
it was black to black,
it would
now
just
there's no
it's just
color
going to keep
stop.
going. Okay, that makes
Yeah.
sense, and that's
but
what I was
that's how
wondering.
you isolate one section of something that you want to get rid of.
Yeah, and then just
Once you put the stops on either end, now you saw over in my list I had an isolated paw.
Yeah.
If I hit undo up here real quickly,
yeah,
you'll see
the paw.
here's my paw.
And
See?
so as long as the color matched before and after, the machine when you're running it, there would be no stop.
There's
it would just
no
keep going.
stop.
Yeah. Okay.
by definition, with essentials, the color stop has to require a change in color.
Okay, and that makes sense.
Yep.
Okay,
Otherwise, it gets translated back to no stop.
I got
But
you.
isn't that cool?
It is.
It's just something I
Learn
was
something.
doing.
Fascinating.
Something, a little something of essentials.
Okay.
The tip of the iceberg.
And remember, what's the code? Madame.
Madame.
Or your grace.
Madame. Like, share,
No, your
subscribe.
grace, just
Watch
Okay.
with your neighbors.
So after we get this video posted live, put Madame on there to get
Yeah,
entered into
the
the giveaway
live
for next
one.
week.
What about hot damn?
Hot damn. No.
No, Madame.
My
don't,
damn.
Don't be confusing us now. It's
My
Madame.
damn. My damn.
Madame
yeah.
for Madame
Anyway.
Rouge.
I love when he
Madame Rouge.
zooms in on me. I feel like I'm a. Remember Max Headroom from back in the day? Fetch the wave. Go. Anyway,
No,
you don't remember Max Headroom?
No.
no,
With the
Nobody
blippers?
does.
no.
Oh my gosh, that's everybody's homework. Go look up Max Headroom. Anyway, thank you for watching another episode of Shenanigans with Brent and Becky. Hope you all enjoyed it. Join us again next week for another
knows what?
Shenanigans. So
Who knows what?
Who knows what?
Who knows what?
So on and be excellent to each other.
Ta-da!